wouldn't hurt to have another pair of eyes on it. Show me the essay page.
Okay, when I don't do what you ask me, you're not happy. When I do what you ask me, you're not happy. When am I going to be enough?
I know why you're rushing through this. Just so you can get back to her.
Okay.
Is this your best, Justin?
Yes.
Just so we're clear, you're choosing to risk your future for a girl that broke your heart.
Huh.
Like you said, it's my future, right?
Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, yes, subscribe. If you hear in the background, it's train. But before I talk about the show, Forever, it's on Netflix. Before I get into it, like, comment, subscribe if you want to. But before I get into it, I want this. It got renewed for season 2. I needed to go to season 8 because I like it. It reminds me of like those shows we used to watch growing up. Like, it kind of reminds me of that show, like A Live Single. Like, it reminds me of like a college, like it reminds me of a show like that. So I want to see them go to their college years and then in adulthood. So I want to see that. So hopefully they get more seasons. But anywho, we're gonna get into the video. Disclaimer, I'm gonna go ham on these characters, okay? I'm not gonna go ham that bad now. But it's just like, I'm very irritated. So let's talk about the happy stuff first. And his mama name, let me pull up the cast names, okay? Let me pull up the cast names. Forever, Netflix, cast. Okay, there you go. Yep, her name was Dawn. Justin's mom, Dawn. I love you, girl. She plays in a Just Like That, and she plays in the morning show. Karen Pittman. I love you, girl. She reminds me so much of me, and I love it. I love her so much. The way how, like, and she said it when she talked to Shelly that she went to therapy. She's teaching the husband, Eric, don't like him. She's teaching Justin and the other son, I don't know the other son named Jaden. She's teaching them boys that life is nothing to play with. And like, I don't know why the daddy, Eric, I don't know why he's acting like life is a joke. Because the reason why now Justin is like, oh, I don't want to go to Northwestern anymore, really is because of you. Because you let him just do whatever he, you know. And it's like, she was telling Justin, like, what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do? This life ain't no joke. Like, she worked it so hard for him to get connections in Northwestern for him to get in. And he just bombed it. You get what I'm saying? It's already hard enough for us black people to get into these colleges. And for the fact that she had these connections, it's not that. And that's one thing. I used to grow up like, oh, they're just trying to make you like them. She really wasn't. Because she said it in the last episode. Okay, you want to go for music. Okay, you could go to Northwestern for music. He's like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. What do you want to do, Justin? Do you just want to sit at home every day and just make beats when you could just be working out of school? I mean, going to Northwestern doing the exact same thing? Like, I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she was like. He really, really got on my nerves a bit with that. Because it's just like, Justin, what do you want to do? And I love that Dawn was like, she took that role. Like, she just was so dominant. And I love that. And I love how Eric backed up when she did that. A lot of fathers be like, oh, you need to be easy on him. He was doing that here and there. But she was like, fuck that. Boy, Justin, what you want to do in life? Because like she said it to him, but he was rushing an essay to send to Northwestern. Oh, you just rushing to go to Keisha. He's like, yeah. It's just, oh my God. I got to hurry up because my camera, I got enough storage on my Mac. But Keisha and Justin, they reminded me of what I went through in high school. Both of them. It was like I was seeing my reflection. And it was really scary to watch. But it goes to show you that I was not in the wrong. Y'all don't notice. I'm just saying to myself. But Justin becoming a people pleaser, I was just like that. Keisha, like, she reminded me of these guys I liked it, how they never wanted to communicate. They was always communicating to everybody else. And how Keisha was chasing after a guy, like how she went to the vineyard to see where Justin's at. And Chloe's like, okay, let me just go ahead and do this for my girl. That's my friend. I went through that as well. But Keisha never really liked Justin. And I think she knew that. She just didn't want to say that. It's not that she didn't like him. She really didn't. And that's why I'm saying she reminds me of people with this. Because it's just like, anytime when he wanted to, oh, I did something good. She's like, yeah, proud of you, babe. And it's just like, him being direct with his parents at the last episode, like, oh, I don't want to go Northwestern. She should have spoke the way how she was in the beginning when they first met a year ago. They still would be together if she would have been speaking up. But it's just like she did. She told him that he's being too clingy. She told him that he needs to figure out his life. And then when he finally wakes up and wanted to do that, now it's a problem. You're gaslighting him. He already has ADHD. He doesn't want to take his meds. He doesn't want to pay attention with the tutor. He doesn't want to, learn. He doesn't barely want to do anything but beats. You liked it that he made you his world. You liked it that. You liked it that he was people pleasing you. You liked it that. You liked it that all he saw was Keisha, Keisha, Keisha. And you wanted to act like you didn't, but you really did. Because when he said, you know what, we need to break apart. I need to grow on my own. I need to do this on my own. I need to be myself. I need to just figure out who I am. You got mad about that. You started to cry. Why are you crying? You told him to do this in the beginning of the episode. At the pool, right? Yeah. When he was controlling the bit, getting up all on her. And that's something I really didn't like. But, like, and then it's just, Keisha knows she just wanted Christian. She knows and I think they might get together. I don't know. Hopefully they do see soon. That would be so good. But I think she's going to probably get with him. Because she's kind of seeing, like, with Justin, like, oh, I kind of missed, like, I hate I'm with you. It's kind of giving very much that. Like, she just feels sorry for him. But she also is eager him on because she likes that stuff. She likes that's her world, But, yeah. Let me see what else I want to talk about. The sex scenes a little bit. I liked the sex scenes. I think it was cute. I think it was nice. At first I was like, oh, like, you know how, like, in the shows in Elite and stuff, how they were really graphic where you saw everything. I kind of wanted to see that because it's just like, why is it that with other Netflix shows, they be more graphic, they showing everything, but when it comes to the black shows, when it comes to these sex scenes, they're not doing that. It's just, I don't really like that, but I kind of liked it how the sex scenes just flowed, so it was good with that. But also, they could have made them a little bit more graphic. I'm not saying the main characters have to go through that. I'm just saying other characters, you could have made it more graphic. Because you do it with the other shows. Why can't you do it with the black ones? That's all. And people gonna probably in the comments like, oh, you being nasty. No, go watch Elite. Go watch Heartbreak High. You see what I'm talking about. And I love those shows, but you see what I'm talking about. The whole thing with Keisha and Christian, it's just, Shelly, she should have told her mama everything, and I understand why she didn't, but that's one thing with Keisha. I don't understand what was her issue with her mom. Her mama adored her. Her mama loved her down. And her mama was like her best friend. And for the fact that you didn't want to tell her about what Christian did, you had her spend all this money. That's what I'm saying. Like, you make her spend all this money on his prom, knowing she don't got the money. You knew, and that's what's crazy. You knew about the notice about rent going up before she bought that dress for prom, and you didn't want to tell her the truth about you and Christian. You didn't even have to tell her about the sex tape. You could have just told her, hey, Mom, I'm not messing with Christian. I'm not messing with him. But you didn't. And then you wanted to cry and tell Justin, oh, my gosh, you said I have to go to prom with Christian and all of this and all that. He went home depressed for, I was just like him. He went home, he was depressed for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And that's what I like about Dawn. She doesn't like Keisha. and I don't either. She knows that with Keisha, she's breaking her son, and she's realizing that. Keisha never wanted to level up Justin. She just wanted to take from him. She never did. He leveled her up. Because I'm looking at it in the show. She got everything that she wanted. He did not. She leveled up. Imagine they going through the exact same thing. She's crying, he's crying. But who's leveling it up? He is, she is, and he's not. And it's just, Keisha just, I'm trying to see what else I want to talk about. Chloe was a good friend. I love Chloe. I hope Chloe shows up more in season 2. She's such a good friend. And it's just, yeah. More of the story with this. So I didn't really talk about everything, but my man, girl, is that communication is key, and therapy can really help, like Don said. But communication is key. If Keisha would have spoke up to Justin a long time ago, half of the stuff they're going through in the show wouldn't have happened. If she would have spoken to her mom, Shelly, she would have brought that prom dress. She would have money. You get what I'm saying? But luckily she got the USC job. But like she said, though, like her mom, if you would have told me what happened with, like she was going to these schools cussing out these white people. Yes, a lot of them are racist, but you had your mama literally, to these people in the school for no reason when you should have just spoke up and be like, Mom, me and Justin's not together, I made a sex tape with him. And she's saying that she didn't, but still though, you should have been truthful about it, because that all-girls school is expensive. And you're not really caring about your actions. And I know that she's a teenager, I know that, etc. But still though, you should have no problem with telling your mom and them the truth. You telling Justin to go tell his parents the truth. You can't even do that with your mom. You only got the mom. And one thing I will say with her dad, I'm going to close this off. Her dad was right when he said about Justin, what do you got going on with your life? He's not confident in himself. He was right. I hate that he did it around everybody, but that's another thing with Keisha. You did not want to get up. His friend, though, I don't know his friend name. Let me close it. Darius. Love Darius down. Darius is a real freaking friend. That's a real friend. He was gonna go up to Keisha dad like, hey, watch who you talk to, my friend, yo. All right. And he told the truth about Keisha. He was always right about Keisha. He was right. He was trying to save Justin. It's just, you have everything in your hands and you just didn't want to get the help. You had everything. Everybody's trying to help you and you did But yeah, that's my small review of the show. Sorry y'all couldn't get more to depth, but yeah, let me know what you think down below about the show, Forever Netflix, and yeah, peace.
Right straight out, look in.
Look in. One quick question.